Nobbinway is home to the Top of the Lake Snowmobile Museum. I got a tour of the place where the history of snowmobiling comes to life.
Well, we're at the Top of the Lake Snowmobile Museum. It's the Top of the Lake Snowmobile Museum because we're at the northernmost point of Lake Michigan, top of the lake. We started in '07 at some rental property, 2 blocks off the main street. We were there for 6.5 years and found out that it was going to make it. The snowmobile museums were new. It was going to make it. We knew we'd do better if we got out on US 2. So after 6.5 years, we brought property on US 2, and then we built this brand new 10,000 square foot building to house 185 snow sleds in it. And of course, with being right on US 2, the main drag through the UP really helped our business. It tripled our visitors to the area, to the museum. Commercial fishing was a big use for them. Utility companies, trappers, farmers, loggers, that's what they were started for, and that's what this section is. And then down each side we call vintage, where everybody tried making a snowmobile. In the late 60s, early 70s, there was over 300 different manufacturers being made, so we call them vintage. We have some race sleds in the back. 2 sleds that won the Suai 500. We have a Model T with a track conversion kit on it. We have a homemade air sled. We have some one-of-a-kind stuff. 1 of 2 made, 1 of 3 made, some made right here in the UP. Honda made snowmobiles. In 1973, they built 200 snowmobiles. Honda didn't like the way they were performing. A couple bad snow years, the oil embargo, so Honda got out of it. They recalled them and crushed them. All but we know of 4 left today, and one of them's here. A library, Bud Knapp Library. He was a historian in the Antique Snowmobile Club of America, so we got his library in there. Lots and lots and lots of information. Everyone has a story. This is a snow coop. They only made 200 sleds. We have one in here. I can show you how the door opens, how you get in it. You just push this, you slide this, and you jump right in, and away you go. They made them in blue, red, and gold. There was only 200 of these made.
I think that's the kind I would want.
Yes. This here's the way we go. It was made in Trinary, Michigan. They made 5 sleds. The name was Ralph Weber. He could see that the yellow one back here was made in Quebec. It was called a Husky. You can tell that Ralph Weber saw a Husky and made 5 of his own just like it.
What's your favorite snowmobile?
What's my favorite snowmobile? Well, I have a couple.
Okay.
We have my mother's Viking in here.
Okay.
What else? Oh, the Husky, the yellow Husky we talked about. That's a family favorite we had as kids. So I have 10 of those now. So that's a family favorite. Another favorite is I redid a Bozak Power Toboggan. It was made up by Winnipeg. I have that in here. Bombardier Corporation, Belcourt, Quebec. They have a museum also. That's where Skidoo is still made today. They donated 33 sleds to this museum. They were redoing their museum about 4 years ago to get rid of all of the non-Bombardier sleds. They were honoring the man Bombardier. So anything non-Bombardier they got rid of. So they chose this museum to give 33 sleds to. So anything with this logo right here, that's part of the agreement. It's got to say, this snowmobile is gifted to the Top of Lake Snowmobile from Museum in Belcourt, Quebec. This is more of the race stuff. You can see the picture on the wall, the Suai 500. Suai 500 is the only 1-mile ice oval in North America. And we have 2 sleds that actually won it. One in right there by you, 1983 on a Yamaha, and in 1984 and 85 was on a Skidoo. We also have a replica of the second year. It's a replica of what the sled looked like on a Chaparral.
How is this building used for the community?
Okay, when we built the building, we wanted a conference room, meeting room for ourselves. We have a 10-person board, so we wanted a meeting room for ourselves, but we also needed the income. So we rented out to the DNR, our local Clover Electric light company. rents it out for safety meetings. The DNR holds different snowmobile meetings here, compartment review meetings here. We rent it out to different people in the community. The Lions Club, our local Lions Club, use this room. This is their home also. The Top of the Lake Community Association, this is their home too. This is where they hold all their meetings. The Northern Quilters, the Knitters, one group is here on Tuesday and the other group is here on Thursday. Today there are a few of them here. So it's actually used for a community, kind of a community center. The museum it's my hobby. I live and talk snowmobiles. It's what we do summertime, wintertime, summer vacations. We're going to snowmobile shows. I'm retired, so I get to talk snowmobiles year-round with different. The snowmobile trail goes right in front of our building, so all winter we get to talk snowmobiles. If I'm not out riding myself, I can talk with snowmobilers all day long. Giving back to the community too, you know, this really helps. You know, it's a destination for people to come to. Now we get people from all over to stop here, so it helps the community itself. I'm community orientated. Got to have a hobby of some sort. Why not make it snowmobiles?